Hey,
everybody! We are super excited because,
Catches Kink on Saturday.
which is a 4-week program. If you haven't already checked it out, we're gonna have details below. But before we go into any of those kind of details, we'd love to share with you what it's been like having a kinky relationship with each other and before we met. I'm gonna just ask Jessie a few of the questions that are kind of on my mind around our experiences of kink. And then I'll also share with you if anything kind of comes up different. But yeah, Jessie, how's it been for you having a kinky partner who loves to explore role play?
Fucking fantastic. Um, it's so essential to the way we connect, and it's just made us have every possibility in the world to relate to each other. Um, and yeah, just I feel safe to share who I really am. I feel like everything we do doesn't have to fit into a certain stereotypical package. We are super creative and explore together a lot, and I get to see who you really are, and yeah, it's amazing.
That's so true, hey? Like, kind of gets us into a vulnerable space because we aren't acting like, hi, I'm Kristen, I'm going to act this way because this is Kristen. It's like, oh, I'm going to be someone else. And what if that seems stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then, we get kind of adventurous and sometimes it doesn't work. And then sometimes it works really well. Sometimes it works really well. And that's so true. I didn't even think about the fact that we get to, get really vulnerable with each other and see other sides of each other. And we also get to explore like different versions of each other that we wouldn't be in any other way, and things that don't sort of seem possible. The imagination can create such a different world. I feel like everything kind of just disappears when we're in role play and we are who we're pretending to be.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, how does it feel to be able to share your kinks, your fetishes, your turn-ons with somebody who doesn't judge you, and no matter how fucking wild they are?
I mean, I feel really lucky that that's who you are and who we are to each other, because it's for. I think I was surprised because I thought I felt safe in the past, but until we were together and really talking and getting deep, like I think I saw sides of myself I didn't know were there because I was even afraid of judging myself. But I just know that these things I'm sharing with you, I'm reflecting them back off you, and you're not adding any judgment to it. So it was like, what else is inside? So I've learned a lot about myself in that regard, and I've almost wanted to push things to an extreme in my own imagination, just to kind of challenge the idea of the fact that I was judging myself or other people were judging me. So it's like really unleashed like just my full potential, I'd say.
Beautiful. Thank you. I don't really feel like I have anything to add to that. I feel the same. Okay, and then regarding just one of the aspects of of kink, the aspect of BDSM, oftentimes kink is sort of only seen as BDSM, the expression of BDSM, when it's just so much more than that. However, it is an element and something that we've both experienced in our kinky sexual lives. I'd love for you to share what it's been like for you over the years as you've gathered information on consent and boundaries and safe words and finding your edge and picking up sort of bodily cues and exploring power play and how that has affected you and how you've used it in your life to enhance experiences or to heal certain aspects of relating. What has that been like for you?
That's a really good question. I mean, I think when I was first dropped into the world of kink, and it was a bit overwhelming not having any any really foundation knowledge and not knowing kind of the language of consent and boundaries and how to communicate my own boundaries and know what people meant when they said things about themselves. And so I feel like, yeah, I kind of wish I had essentially like a class like that, what we're doing, just someone to kind of just say a really kind of, yeah, like that foundation knowledge took a long time. And but now that I have it, like, yeah, I mean, like, it's not just for kink, it's not just for BDSM, like, yeah, power play, like, I had a few I had a few bosses who were assholes and misogynistic, and like I felt like I was able to like use boundaries and verbalize what wasn't okay in that scenario, which has nothing to do with sexuality. And yeah, that just proliferated throughout all my relationships. And when we connect, I understand like how to like have a conversation with you about what feels good, what doesn't, and emotionally and physically. And yeah, it's pretty good knowledge I'm very grateful to have.
Yeah, me too. You know, and I'm still learning and always will be, but I feel like, yeah, it's pretty important when exploring anything beyond sort of vanilla sex to have, I mean, even in vanilla sex, to have good communication skills. And that was a big part of the Art of Lovemaking program, was still focused on communication. Yeah, I'd love to add to that, like, my experience of power play and submission and domination, and how it's been I've been able to explore different facets of myself that I didn't know existed. You know, when making love with females, when making love with males, how my energy changes. And you know, when you and I have played in the past, and when I've like been more in the masculine and felt able to penetrate you just by embodying a masculine sort of energy, and then, you know, being able to submit to you and explore what that feels like to have that power dynamic change, and feeling so safe in that. Yeah, it's been a beautiful experience. And yeah, definitely can bring it into other, you know, there's always some kind of power dynamic going on. So yeah, beautiful. I feel like that's enough. We don't want to run out of time. But that's kind of like a little snippet into our experience of kink. But we're going to be exploring things like fetishes and roleplay and erotica and BDSM, communication. We're going to go into all of the different aspects of BDSM, so bondage, domination, submission, sadism, masochism, and yeah, different aspects like such as voyeurism of kink, voyeurism, sensationalism, exhibitionism, and fantasy and sharing fantasies, and partialization, and much more. So each week we're going to have a different theme that's kind of connected to where the moon is at, the energy of the moon. You can come to just one workshop, or you can come to all four. You save some cash if you come to all four. And if you want to buy the Art of Lovemaking and the Conscious Kink, you also get a bigger discount. And that's all recorded and available for you if you want to do both.
8 weeks.
Yeah, 8 weeks of content on, connecting to ourselves and our lovers. So we would love to have you join. We're really excited. It's so beautiful to join in an online forum where we're all able to connect with each other no matter where we are, and kind of keep each other accountable for the things that we share and that we want to change and bring light to and explore. Last time around it was really special that.
Loved the lives and talking to everybody, and the recordings are nice, but if you can come as well, it's awesome.
So good. And it was just so nice to like learn from one another, hey, and feel like, oh yeah, I'm not alone in that. So we'd love to have you there. Much love to you all. Ciao.